Welcome to today's Tea Time audio story. It's time to slow down, take a deep breath, and enjoy a moment just for you. As you sip your favorite tea, let your mind drift into the world of stories, where imagination comes alive and anything is possible. Listening to audio stories isn't just entertaining, it's also a wonderful way to relax, spark creativity, and improve your English in a natural and enjoyable way. Stories have the power to transport us to far-off places, introduce us to new characters, and remind us of life's little lessons. So whether you're here to unwind, learn something new, or simply enjoy a quiet escape, this is your time. Get comfortable, let your worries melt away, and allow today's story to take you on a journey. Let the magic begin. For weeks, Elise and Adrian fell into a new kind of rhythm, one that was both exhilarating and terrifying. By day, Elise poured herself into the expansion plans. She and Adrian spent hours sketching out layouts for the second Le Petit Délice, debating locations, menu variations, and the logistics of hiring staff. They visited potential spaces, walked through empty storefronts, and dreamed about what could be. It was thrilling, watching something that had once felt like an impossible fantasy slowly take shape. But at night, when the city was quiet and the weight of the future settled onto her shoulders, Elise couldn't shake the nagging voice at the back of her mind. What if this is too much? What if we want different things? One evening, after another long day of back-to-back meetings and bakery prep, Adrian found her sitting outside the shop, her arms wrapped around her knees, staring at the streetlights flickering against the cobblestones. He watched her for a moment before speaking. "You look like you're thinking too hard." She startled slightly but accepted the warm cup of tea he handed her. "I'm always thinking too hard." He settled beside her, stretching his legs out, their shoulders just barely brushing. "All right, what's on your mind?" She hesitated, fingers tightening around the cup. "I'm scared." Adrian tilted his head, waiting, his expression unreadable in the dim light. She bit her lip. "This bakery, it's my dream, Adrian. It's all I've ever wanted. But now it's changing. We're changing. And I'm afraid that one day, you'll wake up and realize this isn't enough for you." Adrian was quiet for a long time. The silence stretched, thick with something unspoken, something neither of them wanted to name. Finally, he set his cup down, turning toward her fully. "Elise," he murmured, reaching for her hand, his touch deliberate, grounding. "I already had everything I thought I wanted. The career, the power, the success. But do you know when I started feeling like it actually meant something?" She swallowed, unable to look away. "When?" His thumb brushed against her knuckles, slow and steady, as if memorizing the shape of her. "When I met you." Her breath hitched, the confession settling between them like a soft exhale. "You think this is your dream, but Elise." He leaned in just slightly, his voice a low murmur that sent warmth curling through her veins. "You've become mine." She didn't speak, didn't trust herself to. The night air felt heavier now, thick with possibility, with unspoken fears and fragile hope. The city stretched out around them, but in this moment, it might as well have disappeared. "You think I'll wake up one day and change my mind," Adrian continued, his voice quieter now. "But Elise, I wake up every day and want this, you, more than the last." A lump formed in her throat, emotion tightening in her chest. He was saying everything she had been too afraid to believe, to hope for. And yet, it still scared her. Because love like this, deep, consuming, real, came with the risk of losing it all. Adrian must have sensed it, because he didn't rush her. He let her sit in the weight of it, let her feel the way his hand curled around hers, let her breathe through the fear before speaking again. "This is terrifying," he admitted. "But we can build something together. We can find a way to make both our dreams fit." The words settled over her like a bomb, soothing yet electric, igniting something within her that she had kept locked away for too long. She closed her eyes for a brief moment, inhaling the crisp night air, letting herself feel the warmth of his presence, the sincerity in his voice, the steady thrum of something that had been growing between them for so long it felt inevitable. And then, she made her choice. Slowly, she laced her fingers through his, squeezing gently, grounding herself in the moment. When she opened her eyes, Adrian was watching her, waiting. "Okay," she whispered, her voice barely more than a breath, but certain. Adrian's lips curved into the smallest, most breathtaking smile. "Okay." They sat there a little longer, neither willing to move just yet, the night pressing in around them, the city alive and waiting. But for now, in this space between past and future, they lingered. Thank you for joining today's Tea Time story. We hope you enjoyed this journey into the world of imagination and storytelling. Whether it made you smile, sparked a new thought, or simply gave you a moment to relax, we're grateful to have shared this time with you. Thank you for listening and being part of our story time. Keep dreaming, keep imagining, and we'll see you again for another magical tale soon. Until next time, take care and happy listening.